Welcome to a TI-84 tricks tutorial on determining whether a number is rational or irrational. So I've written the definitions down here. So rational means that it can be written as a fraction. It has that word ratio in it. Whereas an irrational number cannot be written as a fraction. And our calculator is really good at determining if something is a fraction. So if I want to see if something can be written as a fraction, let's say the square root of, 1 over 16. When I hit math and then frac, so I'm going to do that one more time, it was 0.25, math, the frac key, which is right there, and enter. If it can write it as a fraction, it will. If there's a number I can't write as a fraction, like pi, and I try to math frac that, it's just not going to work. So I'll show you guys a couple examples here. Again, the square root of 1 over, say, 16, math frac, that one is rational. Whereas, say, the square root of 2, when I try to math frac that one, it is clearly irrational. It doesn't convert. So I'll just scratch that out so it's not misleading. The square root of 2 is irrational. It doesn't convert. So if I'm doing a problem like the one I have at the top where it's asking when p plus w is rational, what I'm going to want to do is just check each one. So what I might do is, if I'm doing p plus w, I might do alpha y equals to do a fraction. Again, alpha and y equals. Hit enter for numerator slash denominator. And I might be doing 1 radical 3. I'm trying choice A right now. 1 radical 3, or excuse me, 1 over radical 3, plus w is 1 over radical 6. 1 math, okay, radical 6. And then I get this number. And I could go ahead and try it, right? I might try to math frac this thing, and it doesn't convert. So I know that this one is irrational. And I'm just going to write it right there. Irrational. My pen's working kind of funny right now. That one's irrational. Next up, I might try C. So I'm just going to go back here, grab it, and change it around. It's 1 radical 6 plus 1 over radical 10. I should have said that earlier, okay. And this one is also irrational. Pen's working weird today. Okay, that's all right. Now I might try number 3. So, or I guess it's B actually. So if I were to change that and move over here, change this to a radical 4, change this one to a radical 9. Sure enough, this one right away, it can be written as a fraction. And if you have a calculator that gives it to you as a decimal, you could have written it just as a decimal, punched it in, and gotten a fraction. So this one here is rational. And there we have it. Answer choice B. Hope this made sense.